Hey guys, this is Swift here, and today I have a very interesting video for you here. This is basically talking about VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network, and what this will allow you is to basically surf the net anonymously, or rather to hide your origin of where you're coming from. And this time around we have a service that is provided by a student that created this project, and it basically serves as the purpose to provide free VPN access to all people. And so what a VPN can really do is, if you read the title of this YouTube video, one of the uses is that it can bypass restrictions because it allows you to basically hide your IP and use the IP as to which server you are connected to, and use that particular server, the origin of that server, to relay the information so as to tell whichever site they're going to that you're actually coming from that server and not from where you are actually from. So if that's confusing, you can just look at this diagram here that they provided. This at the VPN Gate website here, vpngate.net, and this is where you're going to get all your IP addresses, the server list, and the softwares to download as well. So just remember this website, vpngate.net. And so you can see here, this is basically what I'm circling right now with my mouse cursor. Here is basically your computers, and then you connect to these VPN servers, and then it'll just relay to your destination server. So what this does is that your destination place will believe that you are coming from here, these servers here. So for example, you are accessing a US only website, say Netflix, and you are coming from a country like my own country, Singapore. So from Singapore, you can connect to a US server, and the US server will connect to the Netflix server. So the next Netflix will believe that you're from US, and then it just go on and forth, so you can access the Netflix service itself. And so this is one of the uses of VPN, and why this service is free. Usually VPN providers do cost quite a bit if you want a quality one. And why this is free, it basically uses people as volunteers. So for people, you can be one of them as well, to host your own internet connection, your own server for people to connect, and they provide the tools for you to do that as well. So because this is run by volunteers and people that just basically want to provide this service to others, you will be limited by the performance based on the server providers, and usually these service providers aren't that of very high quality. And I'll just show you right there and show you why with some results and performance testing. But it should be sufficient enough for you to do some basic web surfing. For video streaming, I believe it isn't good enough as of yet. You would need actually to have your own VPN provider, your own service. You have to sign up for one, a premium one, which will give you a quality, speed, and connection. But without further ado, let's just go straight into the software that you will need. And if you already have your own VPN software, you are already into this, you can actually just go ahead and just download the server list and so on and so forth to connect to the different servers. Else you will have, I would suggest you download their own software with their own in-house plugin that they have created, which will allow for very easy access. So anyway, this is the site, and if you want to read more about this project and why it exists and what purpose it serves, you can just read all over here. Just note that all these servers that are provided here, you can see here, you're gonna read, you can see, let me show you this. It talks something about, there we go, logging policy. What this does is that it actually logs what you do for 2 weeks, and it keeps this. So in a way, it's not exactly anonymous, which some of the paid services provide, where they don't keep any logs at all. But for this, in this case, they do log your connection for 2 weeks. And yeah, so if you're gonna do something illegal or something, you better think twice. Else just go ahead. You're gonna surf, say, YouTube or whatever. This wouldn't be a problem at all. So here is the server list, and if you have other softwares, such as all the softwares that are listed here, you can basically click all this to learn how to connect. But as of now, just give you one of their own software and their plugin that I've mentioned earlier. This will allow you to quickly install and get your VPN network connection set up. So this is VPN Gate Client. It basically uses the soft Ada VPN client with their own plugin. So you can just download this straight ahead and install it. It's very straightforward Windows installation. And if you're going to say you're using a Mac, let's say Mac, then you will have to use other software such as all this. It's all in the website here. You just have to click and then you're gonna have to follow the guide. So I'll just teach you guys how to do the for Windows user. It's very straightforward. So I'll just show you now. So once you have installed everything and set up, you'll see something like that. And what this will allow you to do is to basically connect the server. And why I suggest you use this application instead of the rest is that they have this plugin here, which you double click and they'll show every single server that is currently listed. So you can just basically refresh the list and then all this good stuff is over here. But before you will connect, for the first time when you double click, it will create a virtual network adapter, and it'll take quite a while, maybe 5 minutes or so. And once that is done, everything will be set up very quickly from then on. So anyway, so what you're gonna see here is there are a few things you're gonna take note of. Firstly is the region. This basically tells you where you're gonna be as cloaking yourself from. So for example, if I connect to this, to this IP, I will be connected to the United States, and I'll have a United States IP address, so I can visit sites that are only for the US residents and so on and so forth. So the next thing you're gonna look at is the line speed. This basically tells you how good the quality is, and a higher line speed will allow you to have a faster connection. And you can see here, because these are run by all volunteers, you have speed that are quite bad, very slow indeed. You do have, however, very fast ones, much faster rather, speeds such as 247, but all these are from countries such as Japan. And if you see here, yep, it's by volunteers as well. So these are faster internet speeds, but they're from Japan. So if you say you want to go to a US based site such as Netflix, this is not going to help you because your region is not allowed as well. So we'll just go ahead and see the highest one for the US, and that's at 23. But you can look at the VPN sessions here. There are so many people using, so it's not going to be as fast. So I guess I'll just go ahead with the 20.6, this one session only, to see how. So once you've selected whichever server you want, you just click connect. You can just put no and agree. Just click the recommended one, and then you're gonna wait, and then it'll show you that it's connecting. And give me a second. Now you can come out a location for network in your Windows, you see here. So you're gonna click anyone. I usually click public because these are public networks rather. So once you're connected, that's basically it. You are in the server, and you can see the difference right here right now. If I'm gonna put what is my IP, you will see that Google is going to tell you that you are from whichever server they are connected to. As you can see here, this server is going to take quite a while because connection quality isn't as good, and I currently have no idea why this is taking so long. It usually takes faster. I think I'll have to change my connection here. For the sake of purposes, I'll just show you a very fast one. I'll connect to the 200 link speed one over here. And it's just something like let's do it again. And there we go, it's much faster now because it's a much faster. And look at that, your public IP address is 180.1754238. And then we could go speed test. I just show you the speed difference. Now this is connected to the VPN itself. You can show you. You can see this is Open Computer Network, which is obviously not in Singapore. And there we go, Nagoya in Japan. This is the server you tested, and then we can see the speed. Because this server is rated quite highly, the connection speed is going to be very much faster. As you can see, it hits quite barely. Now it's at 1.3 Mbps. And the upload speed is okay. So the connection speeds here aren't of the best. So if you're going to use it for, say, video streaming, it's going to be quite tough. But nevertheless, this allows you to, in a way, serve anonymously as a person from Japan. So now what I'm going to do here, I just show you the difference in speed. I'm going to just disconnect this server, and then I'm going to test again to see the difference. Now the ping is going to be the same because it'll be just slightly faster. And you can see here the huge difference in speed. We're currently at 22.64 mega Mbps download speed. Very much faster. So there you go. There's about a 2000% difference in download speed and a 500% upgrade in upload speed, if I remember correctly. So yeah, but of course, if this is something that you want and you want a better connection, you will have to pay. And there are loads and loads of VPN providers out there. A simple search for the better ones will give you quite a few results, and you can choose from. So let's just show you. Let me just try to connect again to a US one that is working. See, because this is run by volunteers. Basically, you will have to find one that works. Okay, so you'll see that 180, you're gonna see that the IP is gonna change immediately. Should it work? There we go, your IP address is changed. And then I'm gonna go to Netflix just to show you that it works. There we go. It shows the menu itself. If I'm from Singapore, actually, or a region that's not supported, it wouldn't show all this. And you can see, I'll just show you quickly me offing the. Before I do that, why not let's just hit onto YouTube to see how a video streams, to see how fast it might stream. Just go back to my channel. It actually works quite well. Nope, Yep, it looks okay. I guess you cannot watch things such as HD quality. Low qualities would be fine. As you can see here, the quality itself of the video is going down, but it looks relatively okay. So yeah guys, so this is it. This is about the VPN Gate, a free service provided by a student from Japan, an initiative that he started to bypass for a purpose of, you can just read it off his website really. So let's just show you again, disconnecting it and then visiting Netflix again. We'll show you that woohoo, it's not available in my country, Singapore, yet. So that's it, this VPN Gate. If you want better connection, of course you will have to look for a more premium service. As of now, this is provided by volunteers, so don't complain. And if you want to volunteer yourself, you will have the tools as well. You can just read off here. This website will tell you everything that you will need to set up your own VPN service to provide to other people. So yeah, if you like more of such videos, do subscribe. And if you find this video informative, do give this video a thumbs up. Bye.